Andreas, thank you so much for being part of the Insights Lighthouse event today. Tell us a little bit about yourself and what brought you.
Thank you very much. I'm Andreas. I'm Managing Director for the Germany, Austria, Switzerland region for Hotspot, which is a market intelligence company from Toronto in Canada, and we are increasing our presence now here in.
Thank you for being here. What were some of the key takeaways from the conference today?
The most interesting thing for me was that all the different panels, they had really very super interesting things to say and to discuss, but it all came down to more or less two elements. The first one is that AI does provide really a big opportunity, in particular for the insights departments, and not only a threat. We have to really look at it from an opportunity perspective. The second thing is that insights can be really powerful for an organization, but in particular, if you get hurt by the C-level management. A lot of panels and discussions were around how to really get into that position that your CEO, that chief marketing officer, that they really listen to the insight.
Well, how do you think we can do that?
It all comes down to the relevance of the insights. It's like one of the panel members has described it as having the helicopter view, really looking not only at what is the immediate business question, but also how it is interconnected. How does this decision then affect other decisions? And how are the different departments connected? And how can the intelligence and data that the insights departments provide, how they can really positively affect the outcomes of those decisions? And again, it's really about the relevance of those insights. Because if CEO will have the insights person at his desk in the meetings and rely on their judgment and insights, if they feel that this is really very helpful for them to making the decisions that they have to make. And that feeling can be created with really doing all the hard work up front and really identifying what is relevant. And I think that's also a nice connection also to the opportunity with AI, because we have all very many things to do, and AI can really help us really dealing with that chore, with the super high amount of information and data that we have to prepare the analysis, that the human intelligence and the human brain can then really start focusing on what are the golden nuggets in the data, what is it really in the analysis that really helps the decision that the CEO wants to take. And that's the point how I think that everything should be collected.
Making sure the data is that's right and relevant, well collected, and then the humans make the story out.
Exactly. And that story is something how you bring that relevance of the data to life. You need to identify what is really important, what will help growing the company, and then you have to package that into a nice story so that you really can convince the management about the relevant data. It's not only that you know that it's relevant, but also you need to convince the management about it. And once you manage to achieve that, then you will have your seat at the table guaranteed.
Thank you very much, Andreas.
You're very welcome.